Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Grille 15. It's the tier 10 German, well, it's not premium actually, it's a tier 10 German tank destroyer. It's located on the westbourne of Sand River under the command of marke12, and this is a ranked battle. Game on. Well, it's a 15cm gun mounted at the rear of a Panther hull. It's a Waffenträger, and like quite a few other Waffenträgers that the Germans built, well, Germans designed, it's one of the ones that wasn't actually put into production. Now, the gun can only turn 50 degrees either side of the center line, which means if you ever come across a Grille and it's on the enemy team, just get behind it and it can't put its gun on you unless it can traverse to do that. But the gun is capable of doing 750 alpha and will penetrate 279mm with standard ammo, and with the heat rounds it will go through 334, so there's not a lot that it can't penetrate with premium, but as I say, if you can get behind one of these, you can do a lot of damage, especially if you use HE, because basically there's nothing to protect the crew. It's just one massive gun sitting on top of a Panther hull. Now, you may not be surprised that there was another Panther hull mounted with a very, very big gun, which was a Waffenträger, and it's in the game as a premium. That's the Scorpion G. In fact, surprising, the Wargaming hasn't brought out a Scorpion with a 15cm gun instead. You'd think that they would sell loads of those, but I suppose they want to keep the 15cm armed vehicles to tier 10 because they can do so much damage. Of course, as you know, the Scorpion G will only do 490 alpha from its 128mm, whereas this thing 750. It's quite a lot, and that looks like it was a hit. 797. He lost sight of the target briefly, but yeah, it did go in, and so that tank is now missing. The Leopard's missing 797. Now, as it's ranked battle, the idea is to do as much damage to the enemy as you can in the length of the battle, which is 15 minutes, but it's only 10 versus 10, and it's normally a clan based thing where lots of clans will get engaged together. I think if I bring up the clan list, you can see that there's a variety of different names on either side. Marky is in the Taken clan, but he's the only one in this game, so he might be a legionnaire, or he just might be joining the ranked battle and hoping that he gets a good team. Well, didn't pen the 277, annoying. He is quite an open position here, but he's just spotted a batch at 25 ton, trying to make the best of his position from down in the on the ramp in the just north of the riverbed. And there he is again, taking a quick shot. Can we get a shot in? That reload can be a real pain. 17.26 seconds is the book reload. Marky's got it down to 15.27 and a 60 TP. No! It hit the frontal plate at the wrong angle and it just ricocheted off. Or didn't pen. So that's annoying. You only get 30 rounds of ammunition as well, which makes it difficult because that's not a lot of ammo to do a load of damage. Oh! Oh! Almost flipped himself there as he went down. And yes, he lost a number of crew members. And since he's only got a small first aid kit, he's lost his well, he's lost his driver and his radio man, but he actually lost one of his loaders. He needs that loader to reload, so he's rather handicapped on speed at the moment. But he needs the loader because otherwise he's basically, well, unable to fight. Okay, there's that batch at 25 ton again, I think. Was it? Or no, the Batchat's the north of the bank, and this time round he gets into the 60 TP, but he has to get into cover, otherwise he could be vulnerable to that Batchat, who's not looking in this direction, still focusing on 60 TP. There's the Batchat. He's in the bushes, but he's just the other side of the ridgeline, so it's difficult to hit him at the moment. We need the Object 140 to find out exactly where he is, so he's going up the rank. The enemy to the south of us have been killed, so there's not a problem there. 4 kills either team at the moment, so it's still basically anyone's game. It's going to be able to get another crew member back shortly, and I hope it will be the driver. Just goes to show how vulnerable these vehicles are. If you even just accidentally flip them, you can lose quite a few of your crew. There's 55. Kill shot. Nice hit. So he's got his driver back at last. Going to try and use the dunes to the south to move up. Score's still even, but can we change that with a shot on this Batchat? Oh! No! The answer. Still waiting for that reload to go in. It's the one problem, big problem with the Grille. Oh! Blind kill! 508, so that's his second kill of the game. Okay, 60 TP's in sight. Can finish that guy off if we can get a shot on. No, he's behind the rock. 4 enemies left. Okay, we've got a shot on 277. Oh! Again, we get a ricochet. The armor of that 277 certainly taken a lot of shots and just bounced them off. You can see he had marks all over the front of his vehicle where shells have ricocheted. There's the 60 TP. We bounced one round off him, but that was unfortunate because it was the angle at which the shot went in. He bounced up just enough to change the angle completely. Now we might get a chance. Oh! And not penetrated again. That must have hit the tracks. Surely it must have hit the suspension system or the road wheels. But he's gone. So now we do have an advantage, but it's only one tank. 2,838 hit points of damage so far. That Object 140 is in a lot of trouble. He's very, very low. There's the 277. No shot. Ideally, we need to be on the north bank now rather than the south bank. Although there is a Heshbon nearby, the FV4005, supposedly. The 2 tanks we want to get at are on the north side of the cap area. Okay, the Kranvan and the Super Conch have decided to push down the south flank. Going to try and get to that corner and then come up on the enemy from behind. Moving north. Still got no sign of that Heshbon. Oh, there's the 277. Again, no shot. He's using the terrain. Oh, just see the top of the turret. But it's not enough, and some of our guys were losing hit points, and the reason why was that Heshbon just around the corner, and we just lost the Kranvan. But he did take a hit, so he's in reload. So the Super Conch might get another shot, a snapshot on the Object 140, but we're now down by 1. Looks like the Heshbon did take a shot or 2 from the Super Conch, but he may be reloaded. This is a chance for Marky to get a kill. Oh! It went right over the top of him. And now it's 2 versus 2, but the Super Conch might find he's at a disadvantage because the Object 140 must be nearby, and he is. And now he's 2 versus 1 on that area, and the Super Conk is starting to lose hit points. And we've got no shot from this angle, which means unless we get really, really close very quickly, we're going to lose the Super Conk. And there's nothing Marky can do from here. They're behind the rock, and the Super Conk's about to die. There. So now Marky's got to kill both enemy tanks in order to win. The good news is that with his alpha, he could take them both on. Yeah, the Super Conk said, yeah, sorry, he messed up. Well, I think you can guarantee that that 277 is going to appear on the corner very, very shortly. He stopped for a moment to go unspotted, but I'm pretty certain he will turn up on that corner. And the other members of the team are saying Marky was the one who mucked up. I'm not so sure about that. He does have 2 kills, which means he shares the lead on kills at the moment. And he's got a reasonable amount of damage. Yeah, the other members of his team are chiding him over the fact that he got shot. But when he did get that damage from the fall, it was pretty serious. And it kind of handicapped him for a while. See the damage showing there. 1,235 hit points is the actual damage he did to himself by falling off that edge. Shows how fragile the Grille 15 really is as a vehicle, and that's why HE is the perfect ammunition to fire at it. And here comes the Object 140, and again he's using the terrain. Now the fact that he got spotted, or rather that he's seen, he will know that he's been seen. His sixth sense will be going off, and he'll probably guess where Marky is. It will be a guess because, of course, there's another position that Marky could be just north, just to the south of the cap area itself, as well as on the heights. I would probably fire around in at the heights, because it's the most hackneyed use or cliched position to be in. Which is why, yes, it's not the best place to be. He's suddenly realised that. Yeah, somebody's firing in this direction. And I think Marky's suddenly realised, yeah, not the best place to be. And he's been spotted now, so somebody managed to get in, and yes, it's the 277 approaching from the south, and he's spotted Marky, which means that he either has to put his gun on that guy or on the Object 140, but he can't do both because, as I said, the turret won't turn the whole way round, it only turns 50 degrees, but he can kill the guy now. That's it, hammer-racked him, but now he's got to turn around and deal with the 140. And remember that long reload. And the 140 suddenly arrived at the wrong place. And this is a problem, but now he can get the kill that wins the game. And he does. And now the rest of his team need to apologise to him. Here's the end of battle stats, and we can see that he did receive another chevron in the rank battle there. For getting the top position. And if we go to the team score, we can see where he was. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. He actually came second on damage in his team, but third on damage overall. The Super Conqueror did 5,721 hit points of damage. He was tops. The second highest damage was the Object 140 on the enemy team with 3,821. And the third highest damage went to marke12 with 3,794. But the highest number of kills in the game actually went to the Object 140 on the enemy team. He got 5 kills, Marky got 4, And 2 kills went to the Super Conqueror, the 277 and the Batchat 25 ton. And when it came to base XP, it was the Super Conqueror again who did the best with 1,366, but Marky came second with 1,104, and the third highest was the Object 140 on his own team with 828. He fired 14 rounds, got 11 direct hits and 6 penetrations, damage of 3,794 hit points, of which 2,838 were at more than 300 meters, so a lot of the damage was done at long range. 1 hit received, it was a penetration. Yep, he did get hit, but most of the damage that was done to his vehicle was done by himself, actually. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed. He earned 26,308 credits on a free-to-play account, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, actually made a loss of 18,819 credits. 1,104 base XP times 4 for the first victory, 4,416 experience points altogether. He says luck or skill. Well, he made the right decision actually to come back to his own area of the map to go defensive, because he was facing 2 enemies, and if they both attacked him at the same time or even from different directions, then out in the open he would have been at a disadvantage. Being up on the cliff where he was, he got to see the enemy first and where they were, although as I said, maybe that position up on the cliff heights is not a good position to be in, because everyone expects the enemy to be up there, and so yes, there was fire coming in on that position, but luckily he pulled away by the time the fire came in and he didn't get hit. But the enemy obviously correctly worked out where he was going to be, and they approached from 2 different directions at the same time. But it was the Object 140 who made the clever move to try and come round to the same direction where the 277 had attacked, and it did catch Marky out, but Marky was able to turn his vehicle quickly enough to get his gun to lay on the 140, and despite the fact that the 140 was trying to face grapple with him, it wasn't going to save the 140 from that 15cm shell. So he got another chevron in the ranked battle. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And of course, do let others know that we exist, that we have quite a big channel with a lot of videos, more videos than Quickie Baby, Jingles, Klaus Kellerman all put together. And that we've been operating for over 4 years, but we don't appear to have a lot of followers, mainly because probably they don't like these videos, mainly because there might be some Arty videos in there. Yep, because we are an Arty channel, but we do feature tank battles as well as great replays, which are fairly good to watch. So if you've enjoyed watching this one, that's great. Thanks for watching.